Anyway, this thing went flying past her. And she just looked at it and said, wow, you know.
No, wait till you hear what I've got to say here.
Well,
Um,
you normally give me wow. Yeah.
wait. We've seen the cartoons. Uh, I think it was Dick Dastardly that was going
Mm,
after the pigeon.
mm,
Stop that pigeon.
yeah.
Remember
Cat,
that
yeah.
cartoon?
Cat the fish in the aircraft, yeah. And the Muttley
Yeah,
the dog, yeah.
there you are. Um, this sounds just like what a German would do. Uh, and I say that because I'm going to be on about a small town in Germany in the central west
Mm,
of Germany called Limburg am der Lahn. And the population has voted to wipe out their pigeon population, claiming that it's got out of hand, that it's the number of pigeons.
mm.
Uh, that's even putting to shame. You remember that Hitchcock film, The Birds?
Yes, yes, yeah,
So they got more birds than Hitchcock film.
yeah,
Uh, the Spiegel newspaper,
yeah.
which is where this comes from. Uh, the Spiegel is the Mirror in English.
Mm. Right, yeah, roughly on that ring, yeah.
The Taglish Spiegel, of course, is the Daily Mirror,
Mm,
but there they don't call it the Taglish. It's just me showing off my German. It's called the Spiegel, but it's more or less the Daily Mirror. Uh, Says that the local council had received so many complaints of bird poo in public places, and also the pigeons gathering around local restaurants. So when they have a terrace outside in the
mm,
summertime, all these pigeons are there waiting for the scraps, landing on the tables,
mm,
as pigeons do.
yeah.
Um, and their number, the number of pigeons increased during coronavirus. So whilst the public was tucked away inside, protecting themselves from the
Mm,
nasty virus, which was a type of bird flu,
yeah.
um,
Irony, yeah.
the pigeons were busy making other pigeons.
Mm,
So the population explosion.
okay.
So they had a referendum in this Limburg and Milan,
Mm,
and 53% of the population wants to have a 100% cull of the pigeons.
mm,
This is according to Herr Marius Hahn. I say Herr Marius Hahn.
mm,
Herr, you know, is English for Mister.
yeah.
But if I say Herr, this makes it sound like it's come out of a Nazi war film.
Yes, yes, yeah. I know. Well, mine was, yeah. Well, mine did go to a lot of things I shouldn't be saying at this moment, but yes,
Um,
okay.
so anyway, Herr Marius Hahn, the local mayor
Yeah,
or commandant, if you like.
okay.
So to do the biz, to make this call, it's been decided to use a falconer. Now, when I
Yeah,
when I first saw that, I thought that's the guy that swings
yeah,
the meat round
yeah,
and his
yeah,
hook
yeah,
comes. And I
yeah.
thought that perhaps he was going to do something like that to catch all these pigeons,
Mm,
which is why I thought of Dastardly and Muttley, because of
mm,
the crazy things that they got up to.
yeah.
But it's almost as bad. It's almost as bad. But let's delve into a little bit deeper here to see what this falconer is going to do. His idea. So they decided to get a falconer. So what's the
Mm,
falconer to do? Let's look into this a little bit deeper. He's going to make pigeon traps,
mm,
and when the pigeons fall into the pigeon traps, He's going to hit them on the head with a stick
Mm.
to stun them,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
and then he's going to break the necks
Oh.
of the stunned pigeon.
Yeah.
And the cull is set to happen over the next 2 years.
Okay.
Over the next 2 years. Animal rights groups, of course,
Mm.
got into this story, calling the good townsfolk, calling the good townsfolk of Limburg and Elan scum. And a band of murderers.
Mm.
Now, I've heard of a murder being a band of crows, but a
Yeah.
band of scum being called murderers, well, I don't know. Just put that out there. They said we can't just kill animals because they annoy us or they're a nuisance. This is said Tanya Muller. Tanya Muller is a local project manager for the pigeons. Now,
Right.
it wasn't clear if she was working for the council and she just couldn't do a job because she couldn't control the number of pigeons that were there,
Mm.
or if the animal rights group have set up a for the pigeons project to try and
Mm.
defend the pigeons. But um, either way, if they kill all the pigeons, she'll be out of a job.
Yeah.
Right. Now, in my view, uh, on the outside looking in,
Mm.
using using a bird's eye view, if you don't mind me saying so,
Yeah.
this can only be a temporary thing when they're to cull all the pigeons. Even if they culled all the pigeons, um, pigeons have got wings
Mm.
and they can fly. They can fly long distances. Just ask any homing pigeon enthusiast, right? And so they move from area to area. The
Mm.
wild ones do.
Yeah.
In this condominium where I live, we tried to do a similar thing,
Mm.
getting rid of the pigeons. But of course, you kill the pigeons that are there, and then other ones come along. It's
Yeah.
a habit. It's a. Of theirs, you know.
Yeah.
So soon the pigeons will return, and then it
Mm.
will be something like a scene out of Hitchcock's film The Birds.
They come back for revenge. Yeah. Yes.
Go on then, off you go.
Well, yeah.
You're off the leash.
Yeah. So the Germans have a master plan for extermination of pigeons. Um, yes. Um,
I was just about to say they did try that once before, didn't they? Something similar.
well, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've always regarded, yeah, pigeons as rats with wings. I mean, um, they carry disease and all that, but yeah, you can control them. I mean, London, what was it? One mayor of London wanted to get rid of them. Not the Lord Mayor. Yeah, we've got two mayors of London. We've got the proper one, the Lord Mayor of London, who's in charge of the liveries. And then we've got the artificial one that was shuffled in some years ago. The puppet. And we can come back to previous one, yeah. Yeah, it is a yeah, there are problems. Like I said, within our condominium here, we've had problems. We had a guy come in. I mean, yeah, what you do is you just put nailed bits of wood where they land and things like this. You do everything you can. You're not going to stop them absolutely. So the Germans are being sold a lie by someone in authority. So yeah, I mean, okay. What you do is you have the falcon fly around, that stops them. I mean, when the place where I used to work in the UK, I was working the railway, the local station, they've got a falcon that goes around there. He just takes there's bird out for the fly areas on stations individually, a couple of few a day. Yeah, the pigeons soon get the message and decide they don't want to be hanging around there because they don't exactly know when this falcon's going to arrive. Yeah. To me, that's an environmental solution. You know, the when you start cutting things and thinning things, yeah, you start going for an imbalance. It's like you say, some years ago, the humans disappeared, wildlife. I mean, it just wasn't pigeons that were appearing in places. It was actual mammals taking over and things. Yeah. Us humans think we have an exclusive right to exist without any hindrance. We don't. Sorry, we don't. We're actually a nuisance now. Yeah, I think it's an amusing story. I don't know how they're going to achieve it. Okay, there's some doings all over the place. First bit of good rainwater and it all washes away. Okay, it is deceased. There are other ways you can deal with that. Why is the pigeon population increasing? Because there's an output of rubbish going everywhere. How frequently do you do rubbish collection there? The Germans are big into recycling, which probably means they've got great big cans of of good food waste, or as the pigeons prefer to call it, a free takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can be lots of reasons for it. Just show the air's probably clean, at least, I imagine. I don't know. But yeah, in London they were a problem. Yeah, well, not a problem. They were always famous for Trafalgar Square and Piccadilly, where you'd sit there, feed the birds, tuppence a bird, from the Mary Poppins film, if you remember. You could buy, and yeah, because we used to be able to buy the food for them. We used to encourage them to come, and then people used to sit there with the pigeons on their hands. Yeah, they do carry diseases. They're not particularly. They can be a bit aggressive. Yeah, they do mate all over the place. But
as we all do.
well, I don't know about you. I don't mate all over the place. Yeah.
In my younger days.